Welcome to the service clinic at Low Country Harley-Davidson. I'm Doc Harley. Today I have a 2011 Road King in for a 35K service. And it is a habit of ours to take a motorcycle out and ride it. Get to know the motorcycle before you service it, because sometimes you can feel, sometimes you can tell something's wrong that maybe the customer does not know about. And we also get the oil all hot before we drop it. So I took it for a test ride. Felt a lot of vibration. And when Harley went from the 3-point rubber system to the 4-point, that really cut down a lot of vibration on a touring machine. This one had the vibration of a 3-point rubber system. So during the test ride, I'm doing some thinking, and then I'm hearing some clattering in the back. And I'm going, okay, something's loose back there. I better take a look at that. So I bring it on my lift, and I'm looking around, and sure enough, I got a broken bracket in the back. And a lot of people would say, okay, it's just stress, it's a 2011, it just broke bracket. But you know me, I go, what caused it? And I'm thinking, hey, I had a lot of vibration on this, so let's look around here. Now, on a 3-point early rubber system, it was easy to tell when the front rubber mount was broken. It would sag, it would sit on, and it would blow out, and it would be obvious for you to see it. But on a 4-point system, I have people ask me, when do I replace it? When do I know? Well, it really isn't obvious until this motorcycle, and hindsight, I should have taken a video of it bouncing around in the front. Didn't, but I went for investigation, and sure enough, I'm looking at the front rubber mount, and it looks deformed. It looks like it's sagging on something. So I get permission from the customer to take it out, and let's compare it to a new one. So here is his, and this one is a new one. Now we have, let me get the notches the same, so we're doing this comparatively. All right, you see how the new one has this all the way at the top? When the motor, when it's installed and the motor's sitting on it, this goes to the middle, and it's isolated, and it does its job rubber. This one here, you see it's almost halfway down. Well, when I looked at it, it was laying down at the bottom. I'm going, that can't be any good. So I take it out, and it's a little bit more obvious if I flip it over. You see the one here, you can see it's round, and you see it looks the same all the way around, okay? Now look at this one. The old one is sagging. A lot of angle on this, and not much sight down here. Now, I have had technicians tell me that this part here can blow out, and that would be obvious. Okay, I gotta change it. But this one was not as obvious until you look at a new one compared to this one. So we're gonna replace both of them, because both sides are touching the bottom, and this one, brand new, will be in the middle. So what was the indication? A lot of vibration from the front motor mount, vibrating just above idle and just coming down to idle on the road trip. So if you've got a motorcycle with age, the service guide for $35,000, there is no indication anywhere in the service manual of when to replace the rubber mounts. It's just when they break. Okay, so when you are looking at this, you've got 2 rubber mounts on both sides, and you've got the brace. I have seen on the internet people take this whole unit out to replace these. That's not necessary. I've also seen when they work on this that they keep the floorboard, the brake system all together, and just kind of bring it down. That's too much weight on this brake line. Harley-Davidson, in their manual, service manual, says take the brake pedal off, disconnect the master cylinder, take this piece off, then reach in and take the rubber mounting out. When putting the one in, there's a notch here, and there is a notch here. That's how you line it up when you are putting it in the motorcycle. Now, you will also notice in the camera view that I have a jack. Yes, you have to keep the motor, and I like keeping the oil pan in the back with a jack with pieces of wood on either to distribute the weight. So I keep the motor in the same place so I don't have to fight that when I'm putting the new rubbers in. So is this something you could do? Yes, if you are careful, you've got the service manual, you've got jacks that you can support the motor, and you can take the rubber out and compare it. Look at what I just showed you and look, hey, mine is sagging. Maybe it is time to replace the rubber. Now, if you've got a lot of vibration in the front or you got brackets breaking in the back, hey, this is the time to look at your rubber mounting system. I'm Doc Harley. We'll see you next week.